As well as Web Forms application projects, you can also create Web Forms site projects. A Web Forms site is very similar to a Web Forms application, but it is not compiled. When a project is compiled, it is changed from program code that you can read into binary code that a web server can read. Compiling offers many advantages, making the Web Forms application the preferred project type. Firstly, because a Web Forms site project is not compiled, the web server has to compile it as the site is viewed. This makes Web Forms applications slightly faster than Web Forms site projects. Secondly, because a Web Forms application is compiled, the code of the website it produces will not be easy to edit. This prevents the website from being tampered with and allows you to protect your source code. For these reasons, you will only work with Web Forms applications after this lesson. To start this lesson, open Visual Studio if it isn't open already. And you're going to create a new website project. To do this, click File, New Website. Then click Visual C# and ASP.NET Web Forms Site. You'll notice that options exist here for Razor V1 and Razor V2 sites. Razor is a new technology that allows ASP.NET websites to be created in a slightly different way. Ordinary ASP.NET projects separate their page design and C# code into two separate files. Razor combines page designs and C# code into a single file. This is actually how the earliest versions of ASP worked. You won't use Razor projects in this course, but the skills you will learn will be very relevant if you choose to use Razor in the future. Next, click the Browse button and navigate to the folder where you placed your sample files. Then click Open. Now at the end of the path in the box at the bottom, add the text \my website and click OK. A new Web Forms site project is automatically created and opened. Next, you're going to close and reopen the website project. So close Visual Studio and navigate to your sample files folder. Now open the new My Website folder that has appeared. This is quite different to your Web Forms application project. When you created your Web Forms application project, a .csproj file and a .sln file were created to tell Visual Studio which files are included in the project. Web Forms site projects don't use these files. Instead, they assume that all of the files in the same folder are part of the project. This means that you can't open a Web Forms site in the same way as you can open a Web Forms application. To open the Web Forms site, you'll first need to reopen Visual Studio and then click File, Open Website. Then browse to the My Website folder and click Open. Click Yes if prompted. The Web Forms Site project is opened in Visual Studio. You've now completed Lesson 1.6. Create an ASP.NET Web Forms Site project.